I saw an interview with you, Sean, where you were describing how it all kind of stemmed because you were wanting to do sort of like a Christmas card video of your family that started with just like eating blueberries and then spiraled into your grandmother's killing you. And then you're like, I need to make a documentary. I mean, tell a little bit like how you were like, they are perfect on film. Their story should be told because they're wonderful and delightful and a perfect film. But you had to have known like, oh, they will be a good subject matter.
Yeah, well, I think, thank you so much for the kind words to both of you, seriously. I think the Christmas card that you're alluding to is something I made in 2018 with them. And I think it really, we have these skits in the short film where they're like arm wrestling and you can feel my presence as a filmmaker. And, that is kind of our dynamic when I'm with them. It's very silly and like I bring out the silliness in them and they bring out the silliness in me. And the Christmas card was just a minute-long video that we shot on a camcorder in like 2 hours. And it is that. It's, Wai Po trying to feed me blueberries. I say no. She slaps me. They make a plan, decide to tie me up, spank me, slap me in the face, kill me, bury me in the backyard, and then says, Merry Christmas. And I sent that to like a bunch of friends in 2018. And I was like, Happy Holidays. And they're like, what is this? It's amazing. But like, who are these people? And I think I just knew that, I knew that they were special people and special women in my life. And then Sam and I have been working for over a decade now almost. And in 2021, I had moved home from New York City to the Bay Area to eventually move back to Los Angeles where we met, to kind of be closer to my collaborators, people like Sam. And Sam's always, the first person that, anytime I have an idea for a script, he's the first eyes, first ears. And we had kind of talked about wanting to do something together with my grandmothers, again, because we knew there was something so special there that like a minute-long Christmas card didn't really capture the entirety of what we could do with them. And it was also kind of coincided with the time where there were a lot of anti-Asian hate crimes happening in the country and definitely in like the Bay Area where I'm from. And, we just kind of started spitballing what a film could be that really captured the holistic experience of their lives, a portrait of them that had that, talking about farts and the silly joy, but without ignoring the pain and the loneliness and the mortality and those kind of thoughts that come with old age, how to balance that with this very youthful energy. And so it was pretty organic, and then it kind of just became the film it became.
Sam, what was it when because obviously with Sean, these are his, Nai Nai and Wai Po. Of course, he has a real connection to them. You thought they would be good on film, is why you made the original thing back in 2018. But Sam, as an outsider and as a producer, what made you think, what, this is, objectively speaking, this is a great story. There's a lot here.
I mean, again, going back to the silly Christmas card video that Sean had made, which would resurface every Christmas. I was like, Sean, you gotta do something more than this 1 minute. Who are these women? And I had Sean and I have been friends for a long time, and so we, I slowly kind of got to know Nai Nai Wài Pó, and I was always sort of the white guy with a camera in the Wong house, for the last 10 years or so. And so we've kind of established our own friendship, and so it happened really organically in that way. But I think that the projects, especially with documentary, the projects that tend to be the most powerful are the ones that come from a place of intimacy. And so Sean has this really, really unique, intimate access into these two people who are so special and so unique. And so to be able to just kind of tag along with the camera was really special. And help bring this to the world.
Yeah, and I think something that helps with, Sam and I obviously have a very close relationship as collaborators, but also just as friends. And I think to have I don't even like calling it an outsider perspective, but someone who's just not directly in it as me. Sometimes it takes someone like Sam to be like, wait, they sleep in the same bed? That's so special and unique. But I've seen it for the last 10 years, and sometimes I'm just like, oh, that's just my life. It helps to have like a little bit of a bird's eye view to kind of be like, oh yeah, like there's something special and unique here. It's even though I'm so close to it, and it's like not as unique to me because I've seen it so up close, I have to remember that it's not everyone's experience. And so that intimacy and that uniqueness, having to remind myself like, oh, this is unique.